Why is everybody so surprised that Tesla stock is going down? I told you it was going to happen. I told you it was a China time bomb. That was back in November of last year. Why is everybody so surprised? Look at these three guys. They're acting like they've never seen anything like this before. But wait, they've never seen anything like this before. They're all about 30 years of age. So at the dot-com bubble, they were 8 years old. And then when the subprime crisis occurred, they were 16 years old. So, sure, they're surprised this has happened, but they don't understand geopolitics. Apparently, they don't read Peter Zion. This deglobalization is upon us. It's going to happen. Let's deal with it. Let's look deeper into it. What's going to happen with Tesla in China? I've been telling you, I did 65 videos on this. Let me take you through the process.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeyer.
Okay, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. You can't build a business dependent upon an adversary. 65% of your manufacturing and 65% of your sales coming out of a country that has basically said, we'll bury you, we'll become the superpower, we're going to replace you, we're going to make you dependent upon us. You send over all your technology and they steal it from you. You can't depend on that. Heck, it's so evident, and yet these people just seem to be surprised that this sort of thing is going to happen. I came to you. Let me show you. I did a chart showing the movement of Tesla stock and some of the videos that I put out. I bought into Tesla in June of 2021. I sold out in September of 2021. On 11/12 of 2021, I declared that China and Tesla is a time bomb ready to explode. And I made it very public. And I backed it up from my readings of Peter Zion, and the end of the world is just beginning, the mapping of the collapse of globalization. It is so apparent. If you want a copy of this book, you can get it for free on Audible if you don't belong to Audible already. And I'll put a link in the description so that you can find this. You must read this book. It will give you the outline of what is going to happen relative to China, the United States, and that's going to have a dramatic effect on the stock market. Then I came out with a video on December the 7th. Why do you still own Tesla? It's going to collapse. And then on the 23rd, I came out and said it will go below 100. Well, it got down to a 101 today. But when the earnings from the other tech companies, and I know, Homer, Tesla is not a car company. Oh, yes, it is. It's a technological company. Well, when tech crashes as a result of the bad quarter they're going to report for fourth quarter earnings later this month or the 1st of February, Tesla's going to go even below 100. There's just no doubt in it. So I say to you, learn from the past, and I don't want to say to be aware that a lot of the people that you're listening to haven't experienced anything like this. They were 8 years old when the subprime or when the dot-com bubble burst. They were 16. They were interested in cars and girls, not the stock market when the subprime crisis. I doubt if they even know who Bernie Madoff is. So with that in mind, put your head into this and read and understand history will tell you what's going to happen next. That's how I operate. That's what I believe in, that I can create a history that says when this happens and this happens, this is going to happen. And as far as Tesla is concerned, yeah, they are a leader in their field. But Elon has a history of making some bad decisions. And if you haven't recognized that, and the worst decision he ever made was getting in bed with China, and in specific Xi Jinping. This guy is going to go down in history as one of the craftiest people in the world. He makes a deal with you, he lures you into his bedroom, and then you know what he does to you. And that's what he's done to Elon. And Elon, he's a genius. He's a genius, but Elon knows he's a genius, and he wants to run faster than he should. And as a result, he's made some mistakes. So my clue to you is Tesla will be a good buy, but it's not at $100 a share. It's somewhere substantially below. And even if it gets down to $50 a share, if he's still in bed with Xi Jinping, you got to stay away from him. You must. This is going to go down in history as the disaster of electric vehicles. And he's opening the door for General Motors, for Ford, for Volkswagen, for Mercedes, for BMW, because of his belief that he can beat anything and everything that people put out in front of him. So with that in mind, go back. And here are the videos, here are the dates, watch them and come to an understanding. And if you don't do anything else for yourself this year, read this book. Go to in the description, I'll give you a link. If you don't have Audible, that you get your first book free. This should be the first book you read for the rest of your life. And if you'll do that and understand it, you got a chance. But otherwise, it's going to be a tough road. Okay, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I hope we have a better history in front of us than what we're dealing with right now. I'm confident we will. Artificial intelligence is going to change this world much as the digital revolution did, and it's going to be brighter. But pay attention. Talk to you again tomorrow.